Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be a little bit different because in this video I will be covering only price action and price prediction of Velodrome, Aerodrome, Bluzelle and Aavegotchi. So I won't be covering any other coins in this video. This is a new type of video, so if you do like this kind of video, please do let me know, so I will keep making a video like these as well. So looking at the Aero coin, we as expected is going down. So since as you can see here, this is seller's volume. As you can see, this is a pretty big volume, and I think that is most likely why it's going down as of now. So if we go back in time and if we look here, as you can see, we have around the same volume here. Of course this one is not that much as this was, but if we look here, this after this volume we had a correction of around 50%, and after that it started to go up again. So I think what we are looking at is the at least correction of around 50%, or it should be. I think we have a pretty good demand zone around 1.38, but we can expect the price to go as low as $1.16. So if it does go down, I think we'll most likely see a bounce back from this point, and that could actually happen. So I think you have to be careful with it. So I did say in my previous video that we need a correction for this one, and it did try to go up, but as you can see here, there was no volume from the buyer, and I think that is the biggest reason why it's coming down. And if you look here, still there is no volume, and the volume is lower, the price is going down. That means we don't have that many buyers in the market, and I think we should actually see a little bit correction from this one, and I would like it to actually retest at least in the demand zone of around 1.39 to 1.35 before going up again. So but still this coin has a tremendous demand behind it, and as we saw, and if you watched my previous video in which that I just said that the base still has a lot of demand, and I think this coin could actually be a pretty good buy, but I think we have to wait for the proper correction. If we want to enter in the market, I think the first entry would be good around 1.39. If not, we also have a pretty good entry around 0.6 0.86 or 75, between between 86 cent or 75 cent. That is a pretty good entry if you are looking to get into this coin. So looking at Velo, I would actually like to make a full update on this one, but as of now I thought this was a pretty new video, so I thought I'd just cover its price, and we'll cover actually its recent updates and news in a different video. So as you can see here, it actually is making a lot of correction, and it's actually down. So this is, I actually drew this in my previous video. We have a pretty good entry, and as you can see here, many buyers actually caught here, so this was a pretty good bounce back point. But as of now the volume is going down, and if we see a buyer's volume, we could actually end up going up, but I don't think we have any buyer's volume here. So I think we may be even heading down towards at least 13 cent. That is what I would like for this coin, and I think this could be a pretty good bounce back point, or even 11 cent could be good, or even 12 cent. So I think this whole demand zone, I think, is a pretty good demand zone for entering in this coin. Of course it's still risky because it has gone up so much. So another demand zone I would like to enter is around 81 and 70 8.1 cent or even 7.8 cent, but still that may not happen since as of now it has a lot of hype. So I think this coin actually follows Aerodrome. So if the Aerodrome starts to go up, I think the Velo will follow that, but as of now both of them are making corrections. So I think we actually need this breakout to happen. So if you look here, I think this if we see a breakout from there, we could actually go up again, but I think we'll most likely reject here somewhere around 23 cent or even 21 cent, and we will end up going towards 14, 12 cent or even 13 cent. So this entry around at this level is a pretty good, and I think we do need this correction to happen and before going up. So if you look here, it in the past it actually did correction of around just a second, not this one. So if we look here, if we click here, and if we go around here, we saw 36% correction before going up. So if we look here how much correction it has made as of now, so it's over actually 53%. so this could be a bounce back point because the correction is over 53%, and that could easily happen, but I think we still need at least more correction before going up. So let's see what it does. So looking at Aavegotchi and GHST, I did cover this coin when it was trading around $1.5. so it actually went as high as 3.8 or $4, and it started to go down again. So they had a pretty good news, and it's making a correction that is actually pretty good. So I think we do have a pretty good entries at this coin. So the first is still around 1.25 to 1.26, and as of now we do have a correction. This was a resistance before, so it actually bounced back from this point, and we also had a slightly good volume, and we don't have that much sell volume, and I think it could actually end up going up again from here, but still it is a bit riskier because the Bitcoin is making correction. So I think we can actually expect a bounce back around 1.47, or even around at this point around 1.26 or 1.24. But if we see I don't think that it will actually run as fast as it did from this point. So I think we will need to wait for their update on their layer 3 solution before going up. But as of now, if it does go up, I think we have a sale zone of around if it does go up, I think we have a sale zone of around $2.5 or even $2.4. So if it does go up here, I think this is a pretty good sell point. After that, I don't think that it will continue to go down again. So still, if we are able to get entry on 1.26 to 1.24, I think that will be most likely a bounce back point. If not, we also have a pretty good bounce back point of around 1.18 to 1.16. So still this coin is at the pretty interesting level. So if we do see it go up, I think it won't go as high as, I don't think that it will actually break this level. So this level is, I think, pretty hard to break. So even if it does go back from here, I think we'll most likely come back right here. So if you are into this coin and if you actually bought it here, I think you will need to get out, or at least you have to be careful when it comes to 2.5 or 2.46. But as of now, it could actually go up because it has made a pretty big correction. If we look here, so it has made actually 57% or 67 or 57% correction, and I think this could be actually a bounce back point, because if you look here, it actually went up from here, and again we have interested buyers here. So I think this could be a pretty good entry for this coin. But if it goes down again lower, you will have to be careful with it, because we do have a pretty good entry around 1.48, if not 1.26. So looking at BLZ, unfortunately this one did not break out, and because of that, as you can see, we saw a big downfall, and this was most likely because it actually did not break out from this point. It had a pretty good breakout setup, but it did not. As you can see, we had a pretty big movement from this, as you can see. So it went as low as 35 cents, and after that it actually recovered, and it did try to break out, but it did not happen. So there was a big volume behind the coin, and as you can see, it has actually gone down, and it has retested this demand zone, which as of now it's going up. So we do have some updates. So as you can see, they actually did say that they have something, I think it's an airdrop. So they did drop this on April of 12th, and I think we may see something from them in 2 or 3 days. So I think that could be big, and that could end up pumping the coin, but as of now it is not doing good. So as far as its price is concerned, I think we could actually go even lower if this one does not hold. As you can see, we do have a pretty good buying here. If you look at the wick here, we have the buyers wick is actually pretty big, and I think that means that we have many interested buyer at this point, and it could actually mean that it could go up and actually recover slightly, at least to 35 cent or even 40 cent if it does go up again, but it's not looking good. And if it even goes down, I think it could actually hit at least this demand zone, which is actually unfilled as of now. So still we have to be careful. We could actually go towards 21 cent or even 20 cent if this one does not hold. So if we do go up here, I think the chances of the breaking out aren't that good as of now. As you can see, we have pretty heavy buyers, heavy sellers here. So of course the sellers would like to sell at a higher price, so I think that may be the reason why it's going up as of now. So it depends on their airdrop. If they have a big announcement or something like that, I think the coin could actually end up pumping. So we just have to wait an update from them to see what happens with this coin as of now. And when it comes to its price action, it's a little bit in between, so we have to wait for their update and see what will happen with this coin.